Greetings, bakers. So I just wanted to go over a new feature in 2.0 that might be a little bit confusing. It's not something I really use personally, but it was requested a lot for performance. So if you're trying to squeeze as much performance out of your baking, then this is probably for you. So does require you to have a workflow that supports it. So basically I've got this here, which is split into a high and low poly set of objects. And the objects are the same between both with the same name, just a different suffix, which will make it easier. So start a new recipe and we'll put in some objects for the target source. I've got them in collections, so we'll just use the collections. Target is low, source is high. So obviously there's a lot of intersecting parts and parts that are too close together to make them all at once. So normally, that's fine. We can turn on auto sorting and can set the target is name.low and source is name.high. And we go to node, we can see that that's created the mappings as you expect, but if we bake it from here, let's switch it to a normal map. If we baked this, it would do each object separately, which for this probably wouldn't matter that much, but it's quite a bit slower than joining them all together, which is why I added this new thing called join plus explode in the input. And we can join just the targets or just the sources or both. So in this case, we want to join everything into a single source and single target. And we also want to explode them because otherwise there's going to be tons of overlapping or things that are too close. So I've added this explode feature and got a few different options, but if we just click preview, it's going to show us what's happening. And it's exploded them on the z-axis. It's not really going to work. There's still things together, so let's swap it to maybe a grid layout. And increase the spacing. Computer's struggling a bit with recording and displaying this. So there we go. All the objects have been automatically spaced out and joined together. Well, they will be when you bake. And a few different things we can show the object. We can show relationship lines between different parts where they started from and where they ended up. And we can show the names on the objects. So make sure they're in the right place. And yeah, it just gives you a quick preview and automatically join them together. The only caveat to it is that, some all modifiers will have to be applied by the system first and could lose some stuff when it joins together. I think I've pretty much covered all of the normal things, like it'll handle your UV maps and other stuff. So yeah, that's just a new option, explode here, which is basically meant to be used with the join. I'm not really sure how useful the join is on its own, but if we do that, I guess we can just test it. See how long it takes to do an all pass. So there we go, 7.5 seconds. And if we turn this off, but bake each thing individually, results should be the same, but in this case it doesn't make that much difference. It's 10 seconds, but for the more objects you have, the greater the savings become, just because setting up to bake each object individually has a lot of overhead. So yeah, hopefully that's useful to a bunch of people.